This is my new Arrma Mojave 6S. I got this last week, mostly to replace my laser nut. I've already ran it a couple of times. And I noticed some issues with it getting extremely dirty inside. So today, I've done some things. I'm going to do some more things. See if it helps. So, the main problem is that these tires kick up a lot of dirt and they throw it over the stock sides, and just all this gets covered. Grass, mud, pine needles, leaves, everything. I haven't even been able to get everything out. I'm going to have to take it apart. So, what I've done is I put these side panels that I had, because I was going to custom paint them for my laser nut. But instead I used them here to see if they will help keep mud out. And I'm also going to put some wire mesh over top of the fan. See if that helps keep it from jamming up. Then I'm going to run it on some 4S. We'll see what happens. See if it helps. The way that I attached these is, of course, I had to cut for clearance of the body. Had to cut to clear the control arm. Then I cut a tab on this bend to run it through the shock bolt screw, whatever you call it. That way it could still come forward some around it. Drill a hole in the factory side, just to hold it right there. Drilled another hole, another screw and nut. That's all it is. Hopefully that will hold it up good enough. It feels about as sturdy as it needs to be. It's not going to be taking impacts, it's just going to be deflecting things that hit it. Now I have to cut the square of this. I'm going to put over top of that fan. Got the screws out. Piece cut. Bent over some of the ends to keep it from unraveling. The outer edges were welded. When I bought this, I thought the whole thing would be welded, but it's not. Go figure. Cheap Amazon. So that's how we're going to deal with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Alright, after some finessing and tweaking the edges a little bit to stay away from some wires, she's in there. She looks like she covers up a little bit more than what was covered before. Hopefully it'll help, especially with these. Hopefully they'll help keep big things out. Alright, I'm going to take it outside and run it on 4S. Got these smart batteries, so I'll actually be able to monitor the temperature with my DX5, and we'll see how she does. Alright, 1 4S battery. Driven fairly aggressive. About as good as you can get for a 4S battery. Tasty. Well, I mean, it's definitely better than the last time. The last time, this was caked in mud and the fan wouldn't even turn. So, the fan is running. That's already a good sign. Most of this just looks like grass. I mean, there's dirt in there, but it is mostly just grass. Pine needles, leaves. So much better than last time. These little panels did the trick. If you look, I think that's where most of the mud was getting in. Right there.